loves, I am here today to share my Sweatproof summertime makeup routine that I have been using for the past few days because it is freaking hot here in Vegas. Not only is it hot, but lately it's been humid, so about 115 up to 120 and humidity, it is not a good thing. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the products that I use. Obviously I have a very natural look, you know, I have neutral eyes, neutral lips, you know, the blush and everything. But you guys can do bold eyes, you guys can do bold lips. The main focus of this video is having makeup that's going to last throughout the day, that is going to fight that heat out there and that humidity and still look really good throughout the day. Obviously, if you're wearing it for 10 to 12 hours, you might need to touch up, but the products that I have here are long lasting. Some of them are oil control, and the lip gloss that I'm wearing is a matte lipstick, or lip gloss, sorry, but it is very, very long wearing, and I've discovered that because I wore it for like 5 or 6 hours and it did not budge the first time that I wore it. So I will be showing you guys the products that I use, but you can also see that my face looks natural, so it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, because sometimes people think that caking on a whole bunch of makeup is going to last throughout the day, and not really. It's just going to look really crappy with all the humidity and oils of your face. As always, I will list everything down below that I use on my face. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys want to see how I achieve this look and the products that I use, then just keep on watching. Here I'm taking the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. This is a really good one for anybody that's oily and you don't want to get very, very oily throughout the day. It also helps for anybody that is just oily in their T-zone, and it's very affordable, and there's also a powder. So we're going to go ahead and prime our whole face, and make sure that you use a primer so that the foundation lasts longer. Next, I'll be mixing the Revlon ColorStay foundation and the Born This Way. The Revlon foundation is a moussey texture. It has no oil or SPF or anything like that. It's a long-lasting foundation. This is by far the longest wearing foundation out there. Also, the longer you wear it, the better it looks. The Born This Way is also oil free, but I'm adding that one to give my face more of a little luminous, glowy touch. So I'll be blending both of these together. Going to take MAC Soft Ochre to prime the lids. If you guys are oily, then you definitely need to prime your lids, because then it's going to crease or the shadow is going to run around. So I'm taking the chocolate bar in the semi-sweet, and then I'm going to take the color Peanut Butter, and then I'm just going to put in some color to build a little transition shade there, and then to define the eye. You guys can go ahead and do bold eyes, but I'm just doing a very neutral look. Next, going in with Butter Pecan, I'm just going to apply this to the lid. It's a light pearl, kind of like shimmery highlight color. It's one of my favorites, so of course I got to put a highlight on my eye. Next, I'm just blending both of this together so there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with the NARS concealer. This is in the color Custard. It's a very thick concealer, so I'm just going to apply a coat of this under the eyes, and then I'm just going to be blending it in with my finger and the Beauty Blender. Definitely want to make sure to set your concealer, especially if you are oily. I don't always set it, but for this look, since this is the sweat-proof, heat-proof makeup routine, I will be setting this concealer. And for some reason, the NARS one does crease on me, so I definitely have to set this one. For blush, I'm using one of the Tarte blushes, the ones that are the 12-hour wear. So I'm just going to be applying this to my cheeks here and blending it back. For the highlighter, I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics Audry. This is one of their newest star powders. I'm only using a powder highlighter today because if we are doing a heat, sweat-proof routine, we don't want to use a liquid or a cream because if you guys are oily or if it's super hot, it might just kind of slide around. So we're trying to stick more with powders today. So I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and I'll also be using the same color for my brow bone. Make sure to blend everything in with a stipple brush. So here again, I'm using that Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in the color Audry for my brow bone. Next, I'm taking the Inglot makeup fixer to lock everything in. I spray this about 5 times all over my face. This is going to hold that makeup like it's holding on for its dear life. So then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and apply a coat of Loreal Telescopic over it. Next, going in with the LA Girl Matte Pigment Gloss. I think this is the color Dreamy. It will be listed below. But this goes on glossy and it dries matte, and this thing will wear throughout, oh my god, like the whole morning. I wore it for work and it wore for like 5 hours without budging, and I ate like twice. So I'm just going to apply this color all over the lips, and then we're going to be setting our T-zone, and I'm using my favorite holy grail Neutrogena. I believe this is just like a setting powder. You guys can find this at any drugstore. So I'm just going to set the whole T-zone with this. Then I just run whatever's left under my eyes and around the face, and that completes the look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.